Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News. You're with me, Sarah Fonseca. Well, before we head into our stories, first we'll take a look at your headlines.
Finance Ministry says the fuel price formula will be introduced in 2 weeks. Parliament to debate President's statement. Gold worth 10 million rupees seized at the BIA. 3 dead following lightning strikes.
Into one of your leading stories now, the statement made by President Maithripala Sirisena when he inaugurated the second session of the 8th Parliament will be debated today. The debate will be held as an adjournment debate. With that, we move on to more local news. The Ministry of Finance says the fuel price formula will be presented to Cabinet in the next 2 weeks.
The Cabinet paper inclusive of the fuel price formula was to be presented to the Cabinet on the 24th of April. The Ministry of Finance says once the fuel price formula is tabled in Cabinet, the final decision on amending fuel prices will be taken. The fuel price formula will be reviewed every 3 months based on the fluctuation of the global oil prices. The Finance Ministry says amendments will be made thereafter. The Ceylon Petroleum Corporation suffers a daily loss of 190 million rupees following the Lanka Indian Oil Company increasing fuel prices. Trade union says a proper price formula needs to be introduced immediately.
In some weather-related news now, the Met Department says possibility for afternoon thunder showers. It is still high over the island. It adds showers or thunder showers will occur over most provinces of the island, particularly after 2 p.m.
The Met Department goes on to say showers will occur in western and southern provinces and in the Puttalam and Mannar district during the morning too. Heavy falls about 100 millimeters can be expected at some places, particularly in central, Sabaragamuwa and Uva provinces and in Ampara, Batticaloa, Galle, Mathura and Polonnaruwa districts. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the Sabaragamuwa and central provinces during the morning. The department notes there may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. The general public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity.
A number of areas across the island was affected by the inclement weather.
An anicut in the Dorogala area along the Dambulla-Nuvarali area had broken away, causing traffic congestion on the road. A correspondent reported the Nayapanna-Dorogala road is completely blocked as a result of this situation. An earth embankment had collapsed onto a number of classrooms in the Gampala Thenkuvar Tamil Vidyalaya, disrupting activities in the school. Accordingly, 5 classrooms have been damaged. A house located in Alabal, Gampala was buried under a mound of earth. According to our correspondent, a mother and son were inside the house when the incident took place. However, fortunately they had run out when they heard the noise of the collapsing earth embankment.
More in weather news now, 3 lightning-related deaths were reported from Giraduru-Kotte, Dahiyatakandia and Diabeduma areas.
A 34-year-old farmer died after being struck by lightning in the Ratkinde area in Giraduru-Kotte. Police said the incident took place when the victim was working in his paddy field. Over in Serupiti, Dahiyatakandia, a 59-year-old farmer died after being struck by lightning. The 61-year-old man died after being struck by lightning in the Diambadua area in Polonnaruwa. The deceased was identified as Karavitige Tilakaratna, a resident of Samaradinagama in Polonnaruwa. The incident took place when he was working in his field and the Min-area police are investigating into the incident.
A suspect who attempted to smuggle a stock of gold to the country was arrested at the Bandaranaike airport.
Police said the 20 gold biscuits weighing 100 grams each discovered from the possession of the suspect. The stock of gold weighing 2 kilograms was brought to the country from Singapore. The 46-year-old suspect from Deyanwala Kandy has been handed over to the customs for investigations. This morning, a foreigner disguised as a disabled man was arrested at the Katanaika airport when exchanging gold. 2.5 kilograms of gold has been exchanged with an attempt to smuggle it out of the country.
Over the recent past, gold was seized at the airport on a number of occasions.
431.8 grams of gold worth 2.635 million rupees was seized from a woman at the Kotnaika airport yesterday. The arrest was made by the Narcotics Bureau. On the 17th of January, 3.7 kilograms of gold, which was being transported illegally by sea, was seized along with 2 suspects. The Sri Lankan Navy made the arrest in the seas of the Kankasanture lighthouse. On the 29th of January, 2 men were arrested with 12 kilograms of gold in Talaimanna when attempting to smuggle the gold to India. Navy said the gold is valued at over 70 million rupees.
The Bar Association of Sri Lanka has filed a petition with the Supreme Court against the Sri Lanka-Singapore Free Trade Agreement, which was signed recently. Minister of Development Strategies and International Trade Malik Samaravikrama, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and several others have been named as response. The BASL notes the agreement will have a grave impact on Sri Lankan professionals. The Deputy President of the BSL, President Counsel Ali Sabri, noted as a result the petition was filed with the Supreme Court yesterday. Kolanava and surrounding areas will experience a 10-hour water cut from 2 this afternoon. The National Water Supply and Drainage Board said the water cut will be in effect from 2 p.m. to 12 midnight in Kolonava, Meethotamulla, Sedavatta and Vallampitiya areas. A number of villages in Dambulla are facing difficulties due to the threat from wild elephants.
A herd of wild elephants stormed into several villages last night located in Vevela, Alukovela area in Dambulla. Our correspondent reported the herd had caused serious damage to the cultivations in the area. Pumpkin, coconut, manioc and banana cultivations are key among those destroyed by the elephants. Locals say a herd of wild elephants from the Minneria National Park broke through the electric fence which spans from Sigiri to Vevela and entered into the villages.
This is a wrap of lunchtime news for the day. More news follows on our website www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Cyrilla Fonseca for the Newsfirst team. Do join us again on our afternoon 55s with the very latest.